If you're a heat and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what does funny is money have to do with you and your sales process, and why does it matter? This is an important question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you on video number 800 on this channel. Okay, so there's a saying in business, and it is, funny is money. And the reason why this happens, and the reason why this is super important for you, is, most people I don't really want to talk to a salesperson. I really don't want to go through a sales process. I'm not enjoying thinking about that I want to talk to a salesperson. And what you need to know is people want to be entertained. People want to have fun with whatever they're doing. And so when you combine the sales process and you have a good conversation where people are like, that was entertaining and that was fun, it reduces the atmosphere. Now, there's a couple of warnings that I got to give you and a couple of pieces of heads up information. You don't turn your sales process into a stand-up set. You don't turn your sales process into a comedy routine or set, as they're called. What you want to do is just slightly start throwing some funny mentions in there. And the reason for this is you got to get your timing down. You got to get the way that people take jokes and get jokes and pick up on things, okay? There is a timing that you got to milk. So you give your punchline to your joke, you have your conversation, and then there's like 4, 5, or 6 seconds where people kind of pause and they're like, oh, I get it, that was funny. And so what happens is a lot of times when people are brand new to telling humorous events, stories, and jokes, they train wreck. They right on top of the conversation. And you can do this. Like Dave Chappelle is really good at this, at spacing on time. Joe Rogan, almost any major comedian that you take a look at, almost anybody that you watch that's really good at comedy, they know how to milk time. They know how to take that statement, that idea, that concept, and flip it into what they're looking for, okay? And so there's a couple ways for you to figure out how to do that. But before I get into that, you should go and join my email publication right here. Go to this URL, go to this browser, and drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. It's an email publication. I send you emails, right? Pretty straightforward. So there's a couple ways for you to get the timing down, okay? One, watch a bunch of stand-up comedy. And then after the punchline to the joke is done, go 2001, 2002, 2003, and do this for about 100 jokes. Do this for about 100 different opportunities where somebody says something's funny. And what you're going to find, I'm going to give you the punchline of my joke, it's about 3.5 to 5 seconds. But if you're telling a joke, you want the people to laugh. You want it to be funny. And funny is money, right? So you're like, hey, I got to get these people to laugh, but it's premature. You're running to the absolution of the joke too quick, okay? So another place that you can learn this, and another place that you could get really good at this, is go take some improv classes. Now, almost every major city and every major town has 2 or 3 comedy clubs, and when they're not doing shows on Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights, there's probably an opportunity for you to go in and work with some comedians to either A, work on jokes, or B, work on improv and do a herald, right? That's what they call the improv set. They call it a herald. I'm just kind of giving you a heads up. And the reason you want to do this is it's not just that funny is money. You are going to learn that this timing becomes super importante for you when it comes to dealing with objections, when it comes to having conversations, when it comes to interactions with clients. You're going to get this timing down. It's not just funny as money when it comes to the jokes and the ha-ha and we're going to have some fun. It's to the rest of your sales presentation. It's to the rest of what you're doing. Now, third on this list is you could go full on out and you can give presentations. You can create a set, a comedy routine, as people would call it, and go do 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes with a microphone. You will never, ever be under that much pressure with a buyer or a client as you are with 50 people in the room looking at you saying, bring on the jokes, Chuckle Monkey. I want you to make me laugh. I want this to be funny. And what you start realizing is when you can put that much pressure on yourself and that much interaction, it makes it that much easier the next time that you really are under pressure. You're like, but there's not 50 people on the stage watching me. There's not 50 people here waiting for me to give them the punchline to the joke for them to go, ha, ha, ha. This is super funny and super interesting, okay? Your ability to say funny is money isn't just with the jokes. It rolls through all of your presentation capabilities. It helps with the way that you talk about things. It helps with the timing, just in conversation in general with people. It helps with overcoming objections, and it softens people up to allow from them to buy from you. There you go. Video on funny is money. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button. Click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.